Aside, Democratic candidate Michael Rebbins has never publicly stated his opinion on child pornography. Is it because he's hiding something? Would you want a child pornographer voting on this nation's laws? Would you trust your children's future to someone like that? Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne, the candidate that is committed to locking up child pornographers. Democratic candidate Michael Rebbins recently sued Senator Robert Thorne for accusing Rebbins of being a murderous child pornographer. But Rebbins had previously said he was against clogging up courts with frivolous lawsuits. Wouldn't this make him a hypocrite? Would you want a hypocrite as your next congressman? Would you want your children to become hypocrites? Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne, a candidate not accused of being a murderous child pornographer. Preparing for a business sales pitch but don't know how to sell your ideas? Try virtual meeting.
So, if we divert advertising away from expensive television spots and spread it around full-page ads in the leading men's magazines, we can...
That's an idea, but here is what I think we should do.
But I didn't finish.
Yes, that's a good point, but everyone listen to my idea.
But I think...
That's true. However, I don't think that our target market will be willing to accept such a radical approach. Listen to what I have to say on the subject. Are you ready? Good. This is a winner.
And virtual meeting doesn't just help with meetings. It can also prepare you for debating your ideas on the internet.
So, I think if the Democrats are going to have a chance at the office, they are going to have to embrace the more liberal sect of the voter bloc.
Shut up, f***ard.
I majored in political science. I think I know what I'm talking about here.
Laughing out loud. You are so gay.
Virtual meeting, the only meeting preparation device to own.
That was a good idea, which was mine originally. F***ard.
In 1984, a generation of children were introduced to a toy that became an instant classic. 20 years later, that toy is transforming to blend into a whole new environment.
Hey, Bob, right? Mind if I borrow your stapler?
You want staples? Get some of these, Execucon!
Nah!
Take control of the noble office bots as they wage slave their secret war against the evil Execucons.
Hey, I'm gonna be here pretty late. Do you mind if I get a cup of that coffee?
Graphitron transform! Coffee is for closers, office bot!
Collect 30 different corporate robots as they battle for workplace supremacy.
Look out, Optical Mouse Prime! It's Cell Phoner!
I've got your number, employees, and you're all getting called in this weekend!
Office bots, transform and clock in.
Deformers!
You live. You die. And sometimes you get brought back to life. This fall.
I'm afraid I can't see too well these days. Do you think you could go to the nearest village and pick me up a loaf of bread?
Bread! Good!
The new horror RPG from Troika Games.
Bread!
Oh, I can tell you where the bakery is, stranger, but before I do, would you mind picking up my little girl from the lake?
You are the monster. Or are you? If you want to enter this bakery, you'll have to defeat me. And this torch! Frankenstein, Breadlust, coming soon to a PC near you.
Game! Good.
Game of the decade? Come on. Frankenstein, Breadlust. God, their writing is up there with, up there even better than Rockstar with their comedy little skits. It sucks that this game didn't do well. But it's so good. The writing is so good. You know what else is so good, chat? You. Wait, what happened to my coat? It's all like messed up. My coat's messed up. Look how buggy it is. What the hell? There's a lot of backstreets here. Hi. There, it fixed itself. Good. There, I had to pop in and out of view. Now it's fixed. It's so weird. Let's go chat with Wong Ho. Not Right Ho, but Wong Ho. Crab nipple.
Was there something else?
I'm here to see Wong Ho.
Second floor, have a good night.
Goodbye. Oh, right there. Before I talk to you, let me go in here. Might be... It's not you. Not you. Oh, that guy wasn't there before. Hello.
500 up front, another 500 after the deal. No questions asked or I walk.
It's a bit much for some info, don't you think?
My pardons, you looked like someone who might have some interest in my product. Actually, you'd be surprised at the variety of people who fit that profile.
Are you Zygania?
No, and I would rather you did not suggest such a thing. He is a business associate, not one I enjoy dealing with either.
Talk about him.
No. Anyone else? This would not be an issue, but him? No, I'm sorry, you're going to have to ask somebody else.
Tell me where he is.
I think I've made it clear that I'm not about to give out that information. Perhaps, if I knew your reasons...
Well, shit. Somebody I know wants to meet him.
Can you elaborate?
She plans to kill him.
Yes, that's what I wanted to hear. If that's your goal, I'd be willing to help arrange a meeting with him.
Excellent. So you want him dead as well?
Something like that. I was supposed to meet him at the fish market tonight. You go in my place, but if you do, I hope your intentions are serious. He is also a very serious man.
Fish market tonight. Got it. Not a word about this, understand? Bye. Bye. Oh, thank you. Just say Wong Ho. Shut the door, please. That hidden elevator is nice.
Hey, baby. No, I'm still at work. I don't know. Why would I want to rush home right away?
What?
Yeah? Oh, I do like that. What else? With a what? Oh, you're in the kitchen. Yeah, they were on sale, so I bought some. You do too like zucchini.
What? What was that?
They took her. They took her.
Who did they take?
Kiki, my daughter. They grabbed her. They called and said, Wong Ho has meddled with Tong for the last time.
This might not be the best time, but Ming Zhao sent me to talk to you.
Ming Zhao? Oh, of course. Please forgive me, but as you can see, I am in a most terrible situation. I am Wong Ho, owner of the Red Dragon. Again, I apologize for my inconsiderate behavior.
No problem. What's going on here, Wong Ho?
The Tong, a local street gang here in Chinatown, just broke into my restaurant and kidnapped my daughter at gunpoint. The Tong grow more bold every day, and now they have my Kiki.
That makes Daddy angry. Do you know where she is? I'll go get her. Oh, do you have any enemies?
I am a man of some prominence here in Chinatown. I have many allies, but there are also many who would like to see my demise. The Tong have chosen the coward's path, using my daughter as leverage against me.
Wait a minute, she's a Kiki Ho? Leverage for what?
I do not know. I will undoubtedly hear from the Tong very shortly. They will have demands, and then perhaps we will know more.
Do you know where they took your daughter?
No. The Tong have many... wait.
Rude.
Please excuse me a moment.
Rude.
Hello. Zhao. Huh? Yes. How did you... Of course. I see. Thank you, my friend. Your debt has been repaid 1,000 times over. Yes. Of course. Goodbye.
That didn't sound like Tong.
That was someone who owed me an old debt. It has been repaid. I know where the Tong are keeping my daughter.
Just tell me where, and someone better call the coroner.
Kiki is being held at the Lotus Blossom, a massage parlor here in Chinatown. If you bring her back to me, I will help you in any way that I can.
I would love to get Kiki Ho for Wong Ho. Fine, but then we get down to business.
Thank you. I shall wait here until you return. Strike fast. The Tong will not be expecting anyone so soon. Good luck, my friend.
See ya. I'll be back with Wong Ho. No, I'll be back with your Ho. No, Kiki Ho. Throwing star. Ooh, what's a throwing star do? When you wish upon a throwing star, you wish you just had the skill to use the bloody thing. Oh, great. I don't apparently have the ability to use that thing. It's fine. Can I like throw it at people? Like pick it up and throw it? Max Wilco tipped 100 bits and says, I want to give you these bits since seeing you play Bloodlines prompted me to pick the game up again and finish it. Aw, that's nice, Max Wilco. Alright. Let's go get a Kiki Ho for Wong Ho. Is Vampire the sequel to this? The Vampire has absolutely nothing to do with this game at all. Not even a little bit. There just happens to be a vampire as the main character.
Buddy, go your own way.
Take a nap on the dirty pavement. If they make another Vampire Masquerade game, it'd be a whole new thing because you can't make a sequel to a game that's 14 years old. You gotta reboot it. Lotus Blossom. Oh, here we go. Let's go in, a guns a-blazing.
Just back off.
Actually, let me look around back. Might be a back entrance. Yeah. The original devs are all gone. A lot of them are in Obsidian, but they're all poof. I bet you Obsidian would salivate to make another one of these games. They love doing sequels. Battlefield 5 reveals that's still an hour off. Ooh, we're gonna watch that. We'll watch the Battlefield 5 reveal. Should be fun. Wait, what's that? That has a circle on it. Nothing in there. Wait for it. Okay. Shh. Hi. Oh, hi there. Hello. What's up? Whoops. Apparently I can't kill you. Sorry. I can suck you though as a little top off. Wait, is he taking a bath with pants on? Hi. Gotcha. I got a nice refill of blood there. Go away! I'm just sneaking here. I don't know why he's surprised. Usually you get sucked at a Japanese or a Chinese massage parlor, right? This is a massage parlor, so there's a lot of people here holding someone hostage that are bad guys. Right there, exactly.
Hey, where'd they go?
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Let's try suicide. Wait, wrong way. Other way. Out of the AI is like, I open the door and the AI is like, whoa, what are you doing, bro? What you doing, bro? What's going on, bro? If I have to, I'll mass murder, but I prefer not to. Darth Vader force choking them. Hey, honey. What's up, girl? Hey, baby. What's up?
No, I don't know you.
That's never stopped you before, girlfriend. All right. I need you to pretend like...
No speak English.
Yes, mistress.
No speak English.
Yes, mistress. Thank you. I just need some blood. Thank you. I got me some sucky. What kind of a chair is that? What kind of massages are we getting here? Saving. She loved me long time. Not even $5. Didn't even make me holla. Money envelope. $250. Hell yeah. Aha! Jump! Super stealthy. Super stealth. Oh, hello there. Padlock key. Well, I could just picked it, but alright. I'll take it. Ma'am? Is there a Kiki Ho here? Why would they board her up in a... Why would you... I don't even... That's a very Kiki Ho. Why would they board her up like that? Ooh, videotapes. Ooh, hot. And the people. I can't open these. Why? It's so weird you can't open up the bathroom stall. Yep, just need some more juice, please. Thanks for the juice. Ah, thank you. Just needed some good suck to help me a little bit. Ooh, prescriptions. And a fancy watch.
Hey there, need a date?
Yeah, hello. Yeah. Little white hoe this time. Oh, I didn't vomit up her blood. She was high quality hoe. Nice.
Excuse me? No.
Yeah, we did her already. Okay. Hey, baby. What's up?
Excuse me? No.
Are you getting ready for work? Die for me. Yeah, it just insta kills one dude.
You son of a bitch! I can't breathe in here!
Why not? It's wide open. You should be glad I'm not keeping you in there.
What? Aren't you a little tall for a tongue?
No, my tongue is just fine.
Tall. You know, like, not short. Jesus. All you thugs are the same. Stupid, stupid, and stupid.
Okay, suddenly do not like her at all. I'm gonna kill her myself. Thug? I'm not a thug. Are you Kiki?
Yeah, I'm Kiki. Who the hell are you? The Tong Welcoming Committee?
Your old man sent me to bust your ass out of here.
Oh, I'm so impressed. What? Like you want me to thank you or something? In
Whoa.
your dreams, asshole.
Whoa. Keep talking like that, I'll shove your ass back in the closet.
Okay. Man, you don't have to get all sensitive. I'm sorry, okay?
Thank you. That's better. Get the fuck out of here before I kill you myself. God. Okay, I feel better. Let's go. Hi there. I was gonna suck her blood out, but, you know, whatever. I'll settle for just punching her. Hey, hey! Now Wong Ho will be way more helpful. I don't want to rub him the wrong way. The wrong way. Alright, come on.
Hey, Andrea. What? No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he is not. Oh, I'm so impressed. What? Like you want me to thank you or something? In your dreams, asshole.
Yes, he is. Yes,
Don't you have something else to say? Just forget that I saved you?
He is. I know.
Wow.
I was just on the phone with Andrea, and I was all, no, he's not. Yes, he is.
Let me go kill that woman downstairs.
Ah, welcome, my friend. I owe you a debt of gratitude. You have returned to me my greatest treasure. Kiki told me how you rescued her. You are a man of great courage and honor. Thank you.
Of course. Did you at least find out why the Tong took her?
No, I have not been able to find out why they took Kiki. But I fear that it goes much deeper than the Tong.
Why is there so many smiley faces in chat? What do you mean?
For a long time, I have been trying to clean up Chinatown. It was a difficult job, but the community came together, and we started to take back our streets from criminals like the Tong. Businesses reopened. Families moved back into their homes.
Thank you for that gift sub. KK Daniel tip $3 says, "Hey Dan, late to the party. Why aren't you on screen these days?" We're switching to non-camera mode. No big deal. What happened? The Tong looks stronger than ever.
Yes. I thought that the Tong were almost gone, but then
New
something
subscriber.
happened. Their numbers began to grow, and suddenly they had a lot of money to buy weapons. With them followed the drugs and the violence. It is almost worse now than before.
Someone must be pulling the strings.
I do not know, but there is a change in the air. I meditate, but my spirit is restless. The words of the I Ching are dark and unclear. Everything seemed to change as soon as...
What? As soon as what?
I am sorry. I have said too much.
Tell me.
Well, things seemed to change as soon as Ming Xiao arrived and reopened the Temple of Golden Virtue. That was 3 years ago. I do not mean to insinuate that she has anything to do with the resurgence of the Tong. The two events merely seem to coincide.
Interesting. Some people say there are no coincidences, Wrong Ho.
No, I will hear no more of it. Ming Zhao has been my trusted advisor ever since she arrived. I trust her completely.
Let's talk about the information I need from you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
Looking for someone who's gone missing in Chinatown.
Who is this person?
His name is Barbarous. He's a business associate.
What else can you tell me about him?
He subscribed with Twitch Prime by clicking the sub button and clicking on the subscribe free text in purple. He clicked on it because he expires every 30 days. He sometimes forgets to check it. And he may even have it available right now. So he clicks on the sub button and says subscribe free in purple. He clicks on that shit. And also, he's a real night owl, kind of pasty, withdrawn.
I see. I do not
New
think I could find him
subscriber.
for you, but I know someone who could.
Cornholio, thank you for subbing with, what, Twitch Prime? Wow, that's random. And Erotic Grim Reaper, thank you for subbing with Twitch Prime. Cool, where do I find this person?
His name is Zhao. He is the man who called me and told me where Kiki was being held. Zhao has many connections. He owns an import-export warehouse in Chinatown. Go and see him there. I will call ahead and tell him to expect you.
Thanks. I had a few questions for you about Chinatown.
What would you like to know?
Tell me the Temple of the Golden Virtue.
The Temple of Golden Virtue has been here in Chinatown for a long, long time. Even before I was born. For many years it was old and forgotten, but Ming Zhao bought it and restored it to its former glory.
Really? Why'd she do that?
Ming Zhao holds our culture and our traditions in very high regard. The temple is a symbol of our strength as a people. It brings hope to the community.
Really? Have you actually been inside?
No. Ming Zhao receives her visitors in an antechamber, but no one is allowed to enter the temple itself. She tells me that it is a holy place and that it needs to be left undisturbed.
That sounds very suspicious. Convenient answer. Maybe she's hiding something in there.
I will not hear such a thing. Ming Zhao has done much for my people, and I will not have you casting dispersion against her character.
Fine, and some other questions about Chinatown, as if we didn't argue about this.
What would you like to know?
Other questions?
Yes. How can I help you?
Goodbye. I know where to get a gun. The guy across the street with the frickin' arsenal. It's a very hoary place. Alright, so we gotta go talk to that guy in the import business. You saw the unofficial patch to get this game running on modern systems and fix all the bugs. Otherwise, it's super buggy. So,
it's not my problem.
It's not your problem. I said, what's up? What a problem to have. Oh, I hear a club in there. What the fuck is going on in this alleyway? Whoa, she's a vampire. She's sucking the life out of him. Holy crap. No, baby, keep going. What was that? He got up, zipped his pants, and fell back down. How much you gotta pay for the Seki $5? It's probably the import-export thing. Got here for cruise though. Where'd they go? They ran off. She got her her deposit into her baby bank, and now she's gone.
Wang Ho called. You're looking for someone.
You Zhao?
I don't know where your friend is, but I know the Tong are involved. The leader of the Tong, Johnny, he'll know where they are.
Really? His name's Johnny. And where do I find Johnny?
Johnny's at Glaze. It's his club. You'll need a password to enter. The password is 725. There will be Tong everywhere. Johnny's office is upstairs.
Thanks. Why are you helping me?
I am a man of my word, and I owe the debt to Wang Ho. By paying that debt, I have made an enemy of the Tong, who I once belonged to.
What are you gonna do now?
You should leave now.
Do you need some help with them?
Excuse me.
Uh-oh, ow. Whoa, whoa, hello. Hold on, I need some. Whoa, I was not expecting that. Jesus, hold on. Holy crap. God, okay, let's go back over there. Jesus.
New subscriber.
I'm not expecting a goddamn fight of that magnitude in there. And Alicious, thank you for the Prime sub. Let's buff up our fortitude again, because Jesus. Then drink some blood too. God, now I got saltiness in my mouth. Ew. Ah. That wasn't supposed to transfer. Nope. Shit. God damn it. I gotta... Oh, I know who I can suck easily. Hello. I can't suck a thought, yeah.
Yeah?
I'm back, baby.
Yeah.
Come here, get me some. Yep. Yeah.
My boyfriend is such a jerk.
Maybe you should try some of what I'm selling.
Yeah, I'm a real girl. I think you want the internet. That's where you get to see them naked.
Oh, shit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell? God. Just shot me in the freaking face, dude. He's like, bitch, I was expecting it this time. I was expecting it. Right in the face. What's wrong with him?
Yeah?
Okay, give me some juice. Need some of that juice, please. Thank you. One more dude. I gotta find someone to suck along the way.
Whatever.
Yeah, I think he's having trouble getting out of the place there. It's not good. I think he has a quest. No one back here? Well, we can stop by the parlor and get a hoe real fast as well. Why does everyone freaking kick the doors? Why don't just open English. Well, you speak sucky, right? I need the sucky. I need that blood, baby. Thank you. I got me full blood now. So nice. It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet amongst all these humans.
What?
Buy a watch.
You buy a watch. That's what a G-string is. They tie 2 pieces of string together and call it underwear. And a little triangle cloth for the front to cover a bush. But other than that.
Wang Ho called. I don't know where you're... John... You should leave now.
We know it was you.
Excuse me.
Hey, stop right there.
Hello. Come here. Ah. Woohoo! Come here! I feel like Blade almost said it. Oh, it's great. No, you don't. Come here! Oh, every drop. Every drop.
Hey, you! Hey.
What? They have delivery trucks of dudes? Kill yourself. Come here. Thank you. Thank you. Ah. God, how many tongs are there? There's more tongs than a barbecue right now. Holy crap. They had the they have delivery trucks full of dudes just waiting to attack me. Just silly. That's just silly. Ooh, stereo. That's mine. All that for 75 bucks. Great. Whee! Well, you cool, bro?
If you want to find your friend, I suggest you hurry.
Don't worry, we have all the Tong in the world. Alright, let's go. Let's go find him. Fast. Okay, saving now that we did all that shit. Three experience. Locked. You can be one of the races. The one started with the T has blood magic. This game's pretty beefy and like 725.
No.
Okay, saving. Yeah, the Tremere. They have blood magic. Hi there. Hey, baby. Gotta be someone to free suck around here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, we always have time to dance. We always have time to get our dance on. Yeah. Oh yeah, work it, working it. Yeah, yeah. Working it, feeling it. Working. Yeah. White people dance, white people dance.
Am I supposed to know you?
I'm looking for Johnny. We got business to discuss.
You don't look like someone he needs to talk to.
Fine, I'll bring merchandise to someone else.
Johnny's in his office upstairs. You play with Johnny, and you're not getting out of here alive. Understand?
Oh, you sound so threatening. Simply a social call. Keep your guns in your pants. I'm going upstairs. Google it, AKR Commando.
Nobody allowed upstairs.
The guy at the table gave me permission. Yeah, let me through, dipshit. Now I wonder if this is Johnny 1, 2, 3, or Johnny 5. We'll just have to find out. I don't see him right now.
Who the hell you think you are, asshole? Huh? Do you know who I am? You know where you are? You wanna die?
Whoa, take it easy.
What the fuck do you want? Huh? Who are you?
I'm looking for somebody. Heard you could help me.
Who told you
New
that?
subscriber.
How would you know about that? Who are you? Answer me.
Crunch, thank you for subbing. Thank you very much. I'm a federal agent. I'm looking for a terrorist in your custody.
Don't tell it a thing, Johnny. Shoot it.
You told me that guy was a nobody. Just what the hell did you get us involved in?
Shoot it. You'll find out.
You're dead, asshole. What the fuck? I shot you. You're dead.
That's exactly it, Johnny. It is dead. It's quite difficult to kill something that's already dead.
Whoa.
And I assure you, it's not wearing a vest. The bullet entered cleanly through the lower abdomen.
Don't listen to him, Johnny. I'm wearing a vest.
Normally, a bullet of that caliber would likely ricochet and tear up the small intestine. But as you can see, it exited cleanly through the back with little external bleeding. The reason being, its internal organs have atrophied.
Who the hell is that on the TV?
What the hell's going on? What are you?
Dispose of Johnny, and we'll discuss the matter of your missing comrade.
Tell me where I can find this man, Johnny.
No, fuck you! Die!
Alright. Well, you had your chance, but now you're gonna suck. To death.
You had to kill him, didn't you? It's part of your code of survival, covering your tracks, so to speak. And before you attempt to deceive me, you should know I'm monitoring your heat signature. It's room temperature.
Who are you?
I also must protect my true identity. You may refer to me as the Mandarin. You are searching for one of your kind, I understand. I have him at my facility. Come to the Foo Syndicate building. We will discuss terms of release.
You want me to go to the Foo building? The FU building? I'm coming. Oh, that was a...
Hey, you.
Whoa! Hold on. Is there hotkeys for these abilities? Like, I have so many of them now. Try to have some fun with a gun. Although my range sucks. Wow, it takes way too many shots to kill something with this. Holy crap. Are you kidding me? Ah, Neo time. What are these guys? They're supposed to be humans, but they're like freaking tanks. Don't you dare! Woohoo! Da 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 da. Hey! Ma'am, watch it. Someone time on Anthony So, please. Why would you do that? Where is he? Come here. Oh, bartender. I would like a drink. Bartender, I would like a drink, please. Come here. That DJ's just like, not giving a fuck. Not giving a fuck. Mm-mm. Give me that good stuff, please. It's gonna
new subscriber.
Everyone can go back to work now. Everything's fine. We cool? We cool? Oh, she's back to partying already.
I'm with somebody.
Oh my god, oh, that's so cool.
It's a nice night out, huh?
Yeah, it's a nice night out. Is the Battlefield 5 review in 15 minutes? Reveal.
You must speak English.
$15 minutes? Cool. We'll watch it and be disappointed together. It'll be great. Wait, what company is that? Golden Oceans. Foo Syndicate. I don't know where the FU building is. I'll have to find it. If Battlefield also has Battle Royale, I'll be like, okay, come on now. Come on. Come on. The FU Syndicate, there we go. That's the one. Okay, saving. Where's Chunk? I was hoping to see Chinese Chunk. Great security they have here. I think it'd be a fun job to be a security guard
So
at a place at
glad
night.
you finally decided to show up. If you want to meet your comrade, walk through those doors.
No, bring him out here, then we'll talk.
Subject will not enter the next area. This may be due to a theoretical sixth sense, or perhaps it is simply afraid. Are you stubborn by nature or instinct?
What is this place?
Subject is uncooperative. This may be a side effect of its condition, or a residual personality defect. Step through the doors.
No, it'd be fun to just get to sit there all night, like on your computer, and just be like, watching the streamers, wanna watch the building, blah blah blah. All right.
Good. I am told you are a rather resourceful individual. This should make you a most intriguing specimen. You and your kind may play mortals for weaklings and fools, and that may be fitting for some. But you underestimate me. Subject is male. Appearance suggests early to late 20s. True age unknown. As with the other, there are no vital signs. No heartbeat, no body heat. Test chamber air sample is 97% carbon monoxide. Normal respiration cannot take place. Subject is by all definition clinically dead. Hello in there. I'm going to run some tests on you. I'm interested in how you work, but only because it's my task to find the most efficient way to kill your kind. Please, Give me everything you've got. Begin the experiment. Test chamber has been filled with ultraviolet light, releasing moderate UV radiation. Does that burn at all?
No.
Subject exhibits no sign of pain or even physical discomfort. Shut down the lights. Conclusion: UV radiation does not produce the desired effect. Please, move on to the next chamber. Your time is resourceful if you cooperate. I will give you a dog for your good behavior. I find my subjects prefer dog blood over the rat. The walls are reinforced concrete, several feet thick. There is no other exit. Believe me, it is my design. Only the most simple creatures can survive dismemberment. I am told you can regenerate parts of your body. I'd much like to observe this. I wonder, how many limbs can you lose before you cease to function?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Shown great resilience so far. Let's see how you do against some live targets. Proceed to the next room. Sometimes myths are constructed around legitimate observations. Let us find out if there's any truth in an old superstition. Initiate Van Helsing experiment. Does that hurt? I'd rather the experiment didn't end here. Please, don't disappoint me. Well, when God fails, put your faith in the gun. Proceed, Commander. The men are veteran mercenaries. The weapons suggest field tests.
Da 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 da. Okay, healing. Healing again. Healing again. Okay, let's top off some blood. Not that. Alright. Saving. Yeah, the hard thing is my emergency button. I don't want to waste it.
You can't hide from me.
Subject has terminated. Belmont team. You are turning out to be a very useful guinea pig. But we have a conflict of interest. You continue to endure even though it's my instruction to incapacitate you. This calls for a more drastic approach. Continue to the next room. I'm very enthusiastic about this next test.
It better not be fire. If it's fire, that's bad. Fire is not good for a vampire.
Many regimes use electricity to torture information out of their captives. It would be useful if this applies to your kind as well. Or will the voltage have results similar to fire? Let's find out.
How do I get out of here? Not helping. Let's see. Things happening.
Demonstrated considerable
there it goes.
mental and physical acumen. And I'm quite perplexed how something that should be dead can display such strong survival skills. Let's begin the final test. Step
Let's go ahead and do
into the next room.
fire. Uh-oh. Okay. Fire. Fire time. That's the real shit now.
Stand by. Run a check on the extinguishers one more time. I've already determined fire is a weakness of your kind. I would like to know more about the psychological effect it has on you and how it may be exploited. Extinguishers check. Recording devices check. Start the fires.
Subject is uncooperative. This will be a sign.
Gotcha. Well, we got him. Okay, now we need to blood heal. Yeah, the Glock sucks. Oh, wait, I have this gun. Maybe we could try this one, see how this one goes. Woo! Better. Oh, that's better. Much better. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, helping them, are you? Not anymore. You must die for what you've seen. I gotta protect the Masquerade. I didn't do anything. What is that room? There was another room past that one. Ooh. Squashed odious chalice. This perverse Sismus fleshcrafter creation appears to have been extensively experimented up to the point of being unusual. Oh. No, I don't expect you to succeed, vampire. I expect you to die. Okay. Saving. Wait, there's a
new subscriber.
What are these? Are these like graves? Hiomatango. What's he thinking there? Looks like Han Solo stuff, I know. Can you break these earlier? Let's see. No, only the other ones are breakable. Let's go.
Hey! My employer's punishment for your escape would be 1,000 times more painful than anything you could devise. I refuse to give you the satisfaction.
Babas cell key. Perfect. Alright, Barbas. I'm coming for it. Oh, hi there. Why are you all electrified? You look for loot in the room. Sometimes they hide loot in the room.
They get you too. I've got no excuse. A Nosferatu getting caught by a bunch of humans. This is a new low.
Barbas, I presume. Gary sent me to come to get you. Let's get out of here.
Wait, we can't go yet. There are servers here. We need to hack in and delete all of their research. Should be a mainframe on this floor.
Leave it to me, not a computer I can't crack.
Let's check the computers. Anything on Kindred needs to get wiped. Anyone interferes, you leave them to me. Grrr. If I tore the lungs out of everyone in this place, it still wouldn't feel like revenge.
All right, let's go delete those files. All right, let's save the game right here. And let's check out, was it EA? Battlefield.
Oh, thanks, Bram. You know, I've been playing Battlefield as long as I can remember.
Why does it look
and over
familiar?
the past 16 years, these games have come a long way. From 1942 to Bad Company to Battlefield 4 and up to Battlefield 1. And today, I'm taking on the most important mission objective I've ever been a part of, telling all of you about Battlefield 5. I'm geared up, ready to go. My squad's out there, so let's deploy because we are live in London. Let's get the show started.
All right. Is this new or this looks like old already? It's on source, doesn't look like it though. That's the Xbox One on it.
Welcome everyone to the Battlefield 5
God, they're
live
trying
reveal.
so hard,
I'm your
aren't
host
they?
for this evening, Trevor Noah, and I'm so excited to be here introducing this new edition of Battlefield, which for some reason everyone has already assumed is Battlefield 5. I mean, and not Battlefield V. Could be V. Why not V? Battlefield V could be just as good. Yeah, I do love that fans on Twitter are actually changing the Vs in their profiles for this game, something my mother did many years ago, ahead of the curve. And most people don't know this, but the V in my name is actually a 5. Yeah, my name is actually pronounced Trev5 or Noah. Very unique. As a huge fan of these games, I've always loved how captivating the Battlefield is. And today, you'll see that Battlefield 5 has the most immersive Battlefield ever. If you've ever been in a battle with me, you know that I'm the most dedicated support class you will ever meet. I'm in the mud, repairing the tanks. You know, I'm laying down mines as tank rushers come in. One time, I even repaired a plane mid-air that might be alive, but I'm sticking with it. Because you see, I love that glorious joy of being the uncelebrated hero in a battle. And this game is going to have tons of moments like that. There are so many new and exciting features coming to you in Battlefield 5 that you will learn about today. The next level of large-scale multiplayer, Battlefield 5 single-player war stories, and we'll start showing you the epic post-launch journey all players will experience when the game is finally released.
This is that guy that plays the Daily Show guy.
So, why waste time? Let's get straight into it.
That's why I have no idea who he is.
I'm joined now by the producers of Battlefield 5, Andreas Morel, Ryan MacArthur, and Lars Gustafsson, everybody. Gentlemen.
What are we, ESPN?
I'm not here as a
What is
professional
this?
anything. I am here as a gamer. I am here as a Battlefield player. I am here to ask only the questions I am interested in. You have made a horrible mistake.
Ever since this guy took over the Daily Show, the ratings of the
Let's
show
start
went.
at the beginning. You are taking players back to where the Battlefield franchise started, World War II. Now, at this point, are you like those guys, you know, those elderly pilots that they find on an island in the Pacific, you know, who think that the war never ended? Is that who you are right now?
It did. It ended. You told me.
We tried to break it to you gently, Lars.
But Lars, why go back to that now?
To be honest with you, it's really... I mean, we yearned for years to go back to where it all started about 16 years ago. And, you know, technology has evolved and the team has gained so much experience that this is really the game we wanted to build.
No.
That we did.
Who is the most iconic group of white soldiers that you can kill that are totally evil?
Just ask
Nazis.
Mr. Battlefield. He was
Every
there.
time, Nazis.
Right, Mr. Battlefield, that's Lars's nickname, by the way. I'm known as Madame Battlefield.
They'll find any excuse to put Nazis in games
World
again.
War II in so many movies and in games. It's really difficult to come up with a new and fresh perspective. What perspective are you
The second one is probably
to it with this version of Battlefield?
commies,
Andreas,
too.
will this be more Saving Private Ryan or Inglourious Bastards?
So we've seen all the movies, you know. We play the games. We've been there. I'm pretty sure at least I can navigate half of France without a map just by playing the games. so for us, going
Shadow,
back to
according to everyone
where it
else,
all
we
began
don't care
for
about
us,
real
it's really about
facts.
delivering,
Everyone,
World War II
all we know about
experience that
World War
no
II
one's
nowadays is
never
Hitler
seen
and Nazis.
before.
That's all I
Really
remember.
Kind of hitting on the unseen locations, the untold stories, the unplayed moments.
Yeah, I mean, for us, it's really taking you on the journey from the start. And at a go, you will be able to play the German forces, the British forces, and we want to take you on that journey, you know, to exotic places like freezing Scandinavia, it's kind of our
Scandinavia?
home turf, but in Norway, or rugged deserts where the battles took
Norway's
place
beautiful.
in Northern Africa. Or why not to the ruins of the once so beautiful Rotterdam? So it's really to take you on a journey. And we want to do this with a kind of a fresh and modern take, so really hopefully surprise the players, but also to please them.
You've given me a sneak peek, and so many words come to my mind. I mean, intense, immense, powerful. Ryan, do you have a specific way that you want players to see this Battlefield?
Well, I think the best way we can describe it is immersive. I mean, this needs to feel like the most immersive Battlefield that players have ever played. I mean, we want them to exploit the Battlefield in ways they've never been able to before. I mean, when you look at the chaotic multiplayer that the franchise is known for, and sort of fan classics like Conquest, and some of the new modes that the guys are working on, like Airborne. You know, we're going back with war stories, sort of that anthology storytelling that we had, we built in BF1, and telling new stories about men and women that change history. I mean, we get to tell everyone today that co-op is back in Battlefield 5, and that's a huge thing for us. And this is just the beginning. I mean, launch is just the beginning for this game, and we really want to take players on a journey through World War II.
It always feels like it's a journey. That's what it always feels like with Battlefield. Like, one thing I loved about the game was how the maps in the world was constantly changing. You know, it felt like my bedroom at home. I never knew what to expect. And I think when looking at this game, Andreas, what's your vision to take this to the next level?
So we're really building on what we started with previous games. It's really about giving players the most immersive world that they could enter.
21 minutes until we can see
really be
gameplay.
Grounded in it, expanding on the movement set that we've done so well, really pushing all these new features that we're going to be talking about.
Right, it sounds great. I'm genuinely excited. I have a few highlights that I'm looking forward to. Let's dive into it and talk about some of the gameplay. Here to do that is Daniel Berlin.
In Battlefield 5, we're expanding the toolbox for the player, giving you access to new abilities to create your own and brand new Battlefield moments. Now there's a deeper connection between the player and the world around you. You will be physically pushed by the shockwaves from explosions. You can experience completely new ways to traverse and tactically maneuver across the battlefield with our overhauled movement system. Our renowned destruction will rip up the terrain, leave chunks of masonry hanging from destroyed buildings, or have high-caliber rounds ripped straight through walls to take out enemies hiding inside. We're also bringing back classic modes, such as Majority Rule Conquest, but we also have new modes and experiences for our unique take on World War II. We're bringing back operations with a bang, and we're calling it Grand Operations. Here, you'll experience multiple game modes as you fight over multiple maps, all wrapped within our narrative journey through historically inspired battles from World War II. With the return of our anthology format for single-player war stories, with new characters to meet and untold stories to discover. Back to you, Trevor.
Now, Daniel just talked about a new multiplayer experience called Grand
What is this,
Operations.
ESPN? Jesus.
And I'm really excited because it sounds to me like you can pilot
like a
a
weatherman.
giant grand
Back to you.
piano like a tank. I'm pretty certain that's what it is, right, Andreas?
I'm not sure about the piano, but it's definitely massive. It's really about reliving all these power fantasies from World War II, like Airborne being power dropped in, and it's operations from Battlefield 1, but bigger. It's really great.
Yeah, I mean, what we want players to feel like is sort of a dynamic player-impacted experience taking place over 4 fictional days. I mean, day 1 starts with you jumping out of an airplane and with the objective to destroy the enemy artillery, with that enemy sort of entrenching themselves to defend and protect. And depending on how the outcome of day 1 goes for you, as the two main forces start to battle over day 2 in a game of breakthrough, with the number of lives you have left remaining, depending on what you did the day before. And then as you continue to push on into new locations, we're going to see things like Conquest Assault, where players continue to fight for that terrain. And assuming, when we see these players end up in a giant stalemate, then they're going to enter day 4, which is Final Stand. And I mean, this is sort of tired, muddy, no resources left. You've got just you, your squad, and one clip. And you all fight to the last man standing with the weight of the world on your shoulders.
So this is a game mode that you may never see if your games are not in a stalemate. You may never get to that 4th map and 4th story then.
Exactly.
That's an exciting way to play the game. I want to know when we can see more of that.
2 weeks. EA Play, Los Angeles. Yeah. You get hands-on multiplayer for the first time if you're there.
So even the reveal of Grand Operations spans across multiple events. Wow.
That's what gamers want, is talking. We don't want to actually see the game.
I have to say, I heard you guys say that co-op is back, and that's one of my favorite aspects of
Please don't
Battlefield
show
1.
us
Lars,
gameplay, just talk about it.
mode?
I definitely can. I mean, I'm happy to say that for the first time since Battlefield 3, co-op is back, and we're calling it Combined Arms. And here it's yet another way to experience that Battlefield sandbox, next to our war stories and the multiplayer. And what we want to do here is to allow you and up to 3 players to go online and step into those shoes of the Pathfinders, those paratroopers that go in behind enemy lines. And here you really only have the soldier next to you, maybe not Brian, but the soldier next to you to rely upon as you move forward, since, getting detected might mean death, and you will soon be struck by resource scarcity. You need to find the tools and find your way to the objective. So stakes are high, and you need to kind of assess, can I push through, or do we need to extract early? It's kind of win or lose. It's up to you.
I've been a huge fan of war stories, the single-player campaign in Battlefield 1. What I truly enjoyed about it was I felt like I was learning about the stories behind the war and playing through the stories of the war, and it didn't always end well. And what I loved is, because of that history element, like for instance, I told my little brother, I said, hey, if Mom ever catches you playing, just say this is a history class that you're doing on the console. And then what I'd do is I'd tell my mom he was going to do that so she would know that I was always her favorite. And what was great was seeing the story. Lars, like, how is single player going to change in Battlefield 5?
Don't tell this to my kids. Well, are they changing? I mean, to me, I'm happy that you like the war stories. And for us, the war stories are really our opportunity to put the war into perspective. It's really about those human and untold stories of the war. And we try to portray those kind of real and relatable people facing epic warfare. And it's Battlefield after all, so we'll be talking a lot here today about the gameplay improvements. So player agency.
We can talk about all of our beliefs and dreams and hopes about the game, but until we actually see it and you prove that you've done these things, it's all PR spin right now. We need to actually see the game. Like, for real, like, saying what you want it to be is very different from showing us how it actually is. Why don't you show us the gameplay?
I mean, this is an exploration of emotion and feelings. It's a family story, right? And this not only sort of really grounds the players in the reality, but sort of sets the context of the World War II that we're trying to create at DICE.
It's not often that you find stories that connect with
the
emotion
women soldiers
of the characters
in
the
World War
story.
II?
Instead of just focusing on the explosions and the gunfire, you see that look in her eyes.
Weren't they not allowed to fight at that
time
time
what
period?
she's experiencing in that story. Why was it so important for you to focus on
I'm
the
pretty
people
sure they weren't allowed to
behind
fight.
the stories from war?
Well, I think it's important
Except
to tell,
in, like,
Russia,
Russia, 'cause
believable and
they
sort of
needed
honest
anyone
stories,
and
really sort of
everyone.
set the context and sort of maintain that connection to the world that we're trying to create. I think it's important for people to understand where we're coming from and what our particular take is on World War II.
So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go back to Daniel now to cover what you'll take to the battlefield with you.
In Battlefield
He's
5,
literally
we're
5 feet
aiming to
behind
mirror
you.
the immense
He's
arsenal
right there.
of the Second World War. This was a period that saw an explosion in terms of innovation when it comes to weapons and vehicles. You will get to fly iconic airplanes, engage in incredible tank battles, and also unleash secret weapons from World War II. Weapons that are powerful enough to turn the tide of any battle. And with the new fortification system, you can be more strategic than ever in how you choose to defend or advance through the terrain.
Fortification? What does that mean?
You know, in playing Battlefield,
Oh, we're not going to show
I
it.
know
Oh.
everyone in the audience will agree with me, people at home as well. I've always been impressed by the level of realism in the game. I remember once I was playing with a friend who served in Special Forces, and we were talking about our favorite guns, and I was talking about the recoil and what I liked about the sights versus other guns. And he turned to me at one point and said, "Oh, where did you serve?" And I felt embarrassed because I was like, "Oh, Battlefield 3. That's where I was." And instead of him being angry, he was like, "I didn't know that there was a game that was that immersive, something that really was as true to real without being a war simulation as possible." Guys, tell me about some of your favorite
wonder how much that
weapons
screen
in
behind
the
them
game,
cost.
some of the new vehicles that will be available in Battlefield 5.
I think at first, just by going back to this era, the pool of hardware that we can choose from is immense. There's so much there. And for me, being a vehicle guy, it's really quite a simple choice. It's the Tiger 1.
The Tiger 1 tank?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
I
really
think it's the
good
most
concept
iconic
art. It
tank
looks
from
almost
this
real.
era. I just think it's amazing.
What do you like
that
about it? It's
drawn?
a weird choice for me.
Have you seen it? I think it's.
Did someone
the
draw
best.
that? That's
What,
crazy.
like the looks?
A bit, but also
Are you saying that? Are you checking out a tank?
Have you been in a battle with that?
Yeah, but I've never looked at it. I'm like, if I'm on the outside, I'm dying. If I'm on the inside, I'm concentrating. When are you looking? When are you doing this?
You should try a third-person camera.
And just run around the tank dying, and everyone's going to be like, "Who's that guy looking at the tank?"
It's come on, it's beautiful.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, good.
So Andreas is a tank guy. Mr. Battlefield Laws, how about you?
I'm with you, Trevor.
Yeah, you think he's weird. I know. Yeah.
We've been trying to hide it, but now it's out. No, the fact that I'm also a support player. I can't hit the barn from the inside, so I need the big clips. And for me, the MG42 is really the weapon I play in the playtest.
Right, my man.
It has that iconic sound that, you know, it sends fear all over the map. And,
Does it
and
do-
another part of it is the new kind of system which Daniel talked about for high-caliber weapons. So previously, I could make the same impact as a pistol, basically. But this time around, it comes with a punch. So where the pistol gets stuck in the wall, I can rip through. So I can finally make a difference on the battlefield.
Hashtag no more knocking. I like this.
Yes.
All right, so we got a tank guy. We've got a weapons guy. Ryan?
Well, sort of embarrassing to admit, unlike Lars, I can't hit a barn, period. So for me, it's the toolbox. In Battlefield 1, all players had a gas mask. In Battlefield 5, we're going to replace that gas mask with a toolbox. So that means I can run around the battlefield with my toolbox, setting up fortifications, and sort of really changing the dynamic of the battlefield so that these guys who can actually hit something, I can offer some value on the playing field.
Wait. So fortifications, you just skimmed over that, but what is fortifications?
Yeah, explain it.
Well, I mean, this as a support player, I mean, I think this is something you really love. It's something I think is a great addition to the game. It really allows you to sort of, for players who want to focus on the objective. I mean, this is something you can sort of pull out your toolbox. You can build reinforcements. You can reinforce
Fortnite.
buildings that Andreas has destroyed with his tank. You can build foxholes and set up machine guns so people like Lars can sit there and
That's what
camp
I
out
wanna
at choke
do.
points. I mean, this is going to change the strategic way people play, both as attackers and defenders.
Was that in response to the gaming community? Because I know as a Battlefield gamer, I always wanted what I didn't have. So first I was going, hey guys, I need
you get to
destruction.
build,
I need
or is
places
it
to fall
just like
apart.
you hold down
and
a
then at
button
some
and
point
it
I was like,
builds
too much destruction. Like there's nothing left. Was this a response?
Yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of esteemed players in here in the studio today and in the community overall who, at some point, especially when we're testing, we came to a point where the level was leveled. The world was leveled and you couldn't advance. So basically, this is to counter that and give you an additional kind of toolbox to rebuild. And then you and I can come in as heroes again, and they fortify. We come there and we add an extra heavy machine gun or an AA gun. So it's kind of teamwork once again, and we are the celebrated heroes.
We are the celebrated heroes we deserve to be. I like that, Lars. Thank you. Now that we've learned about the tools, let's hear about the company. Here to tell us more, please welcome
please.
Natalie Eek.
Grill.
And And yes, the company is something that is completely new to Battlefield 5.
That shirt triggers me.
It's your personal collection of customized soldiers, weapons, and vehicles that you can tailor and grow as you play. The company is the heart and soul of your personal experience, and the choices you make here for your company actually matters. Not only will your choices affect the way you look, but also how your weapons and vehicles play. As you squad up with your friends, make sure to pick a soldier that complements the rest of your squad to take on the battle ahead. And during the game, adapt to the changing circumstances by calling your company and bring in the right soldier, weapon, or vehicle to suit your situation. Back to you, Trevor.
Andreas, that really sounds awesome. Tell me more about the company and how it works, because you know I know from my years in Battlefield that the group that really plays together stays together.
No, the company is something that we're super excited about. So for the first time, you can now create your own personal experience with the soldiers you take onto the battlefield. It's really up to you to decide how you want them to play and also how they look. So as you keep playing and you get better, your soldiers will get better with you.
So give me an example of how this would impact me as a support class.
So if you take your support class player you want, and you start playing with that soldier, and you start progressing him, you're going to unlock a set of new abilities, new perks, and sort of these new exotic ways to play the game as a support class, and then unlock new weapons for yourself to play with. You take that machine gun that Lars loves so much, and you level that machine gun up. You make the choices that matter, and then you decide, well, I think this needs its own custom paint job. So you sort of make that machine gun, really make it your own, and then you go in and you grab that sort of iconic support outfit that you really want to wear going into battle. You jump in with some friends and off you go.
You know, it's funny you brought up customization, because I've always believed in Battlefield the team is important, but looking badass is the most important thing. I think anyone who's been in war can agree with this. Please tell me that I can customize my look to be properly badass in the battlefield.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, if it's worth doing looking good.
Right.
So I think, part of the tactical gameplay that comes with Battlefield, I mean, what we want to do is give you the ability to create your own personal identity. So, no more anonymous soldiers. This is your soldiers in their boots going into battle. Their own weapons, customized the way that you want to do it, the gear that you want them to wear. I mean, this is going to feel like it's your own personal arsenal.
And obviously, I want to get as much of that arsenal as I can possibly get. How do I even begin getting all of this gear?
You play the game. I mean, for what we want players is you get rewarded for playing the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty short. It's whatever you want to progress towards, your company, your class, or a specific item, you play the game. And we set out to commit to that you always feel rewarded for what you do, whatever you play.
So you just play to unlock these items. Then I guess I have to ask, and I know it's a sensitive subject, but I'm still going to go there. Is this game going to be pay to win?
No, you can't pay to get an unfair gameplay advantage.
What if I have a lot of money?
Call me.
So you won't be able to pay?
No. So in Battlefield, it's always been about balanced rock, paper, scissors gameplay, and it still is. You really have to, like Les was saying, you have to play the game to earn new gear, and skill is really key.
Okay, but what about Premium Pass? Will it be one of those games where I have to shell out another $50 6 months after I've bought the game? Is that how it works?
Well, I guess I get the fun part of not taking any more of your money as well. But no, there's no more Premium Pass in this game. This means no more.
Why? Wait.
Thank you.
Wait. First they announced the good thing, they announced the Switch or something else.
Yes. I mean, this means no more paying for maps, no more paying for modes. This is something the community has asked for. This is something the team really believes in. So what we want is a game where people stay together, they play the games together, and they get to go on this journey through World War II together.
That's beautiful. That means I finally lose my nickname, No Maps Noah.
There's got to be a catch.
All right, well, it's time to learn about what happens after the game launches. So, to tell us all about live service, please welcome back Natalie and Daniel.
So launch is really just the beginning. Tides of War is an epic journey
that
you and your company will take through World War II. It will bring you an evolving, diverse game that will grow over time as we immerse you and your company in different theaters of war.
Can you stay in one spot, please?
Playing Battlefield 5 is an experience unlike any other. It will differ from all previous Battlefield games. And the most important thing, it's open to all players.
Yes, and there will always be new battles, new fronts, and rewards on the horizon. And by removing Premium Pass, we are keeping the community together. So this time, there will be no expansion packs, and all players will be able to take part in the same journey through Battlefield 5. And with Tides of War, our players will experience themed chapters of World War II, each spanning over several months. And these will focus on key moments that impacted the outcome of the conflict. Trevor?
This sounds to me like a wild, full ride through World War II, but Lars, like, how big of a journey will this be?
How long is the string? No, I mean, to put it into perspective, this was World War, and I mean, to me, it's going to be a huge journey. I mean, we want to take you on that journey with chapters from the history, and at the end of it, we really want you to be kind of experiences daily, weekly, and monthly events leading up to kind of the pinnacle of the grand operations and experience to achieve those special assignments, getting treated with extra rewards. So it is about keeping it fresh and constantly evolving, since what we see here and talk about here today is just the beginning. And as you play it through, you start to be taken to a new horizon, new locations, new gameplay, and I mean, stick in for the ride.
It sounds like it's going to be one of those experiences where the more I play, the more cool stuff I can get. I get rewarded for my time. Is that going to be across different modes?
It's really simple. You just have to play the game to earn new cool gear. And it doesn't matter if it's multiplayer or combined arms. Like you see here, you will be able to earn new vehicles, new weapons. It's going to be dog tags and soldier skins, weapon skin. It's all there to really customize your crew to really be standing out on the battlefield the way you want.
But if you want to get them faster...
I have one question, and that is, when does this all start?
Well, the game launches in October. So starting November, running through early 2019, we're going to start with our first chapter, which is going to focus on the fall of Europe. So we're going to explore sort of the German mechanized war machine as it pushes its way into Europe. This is going to be live gameplay-focused events. We're going to have thematic rewards tied to this. You know, we can't wait to talk to the community more about this between.
Move the mouse, please. Okay.
Well, I'm not going to lie. You guys have definitely raised my analog stick, and I think we've waited long enough.
Aww.
This is the most immersive battlefield yet in a World War II you have never seen before, where launch is just the beginning of the journey.
Oh my God, they took it away. Thank you.
I think it's time we see this thing. Are you all ready?
Oh, there's an audience there? Whoa.
Well, here it is, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, the reveal trailer for Battlefield 5.
All right. Give me the good stuff. To some... What do you think the song's going to be this time? They're going to have some, like, terrible cover of a song. What's it going to be? It'll be a cover of some older song. Is this actual gameplay? Whoa, okay. So that was a cutscene. Damn. That was actual, like, in-engine cutscene. Woo! Graphically, it looks nice. This is not scripted gameplay. This is totally legit.
Fuck it.
That reference to Saving Private Ryan. Oh my god.
Hello, old friend.
Wait. Not only is she a woman soldier, she's also has a fake arm. Prosthetic arm.
Games play best on Xbox One.
Oh, come on! Come on!
Wow.
No, seriously.
Wow. The car, the thing, the man, the boo. You saw the thing, the man, the huh? I hope they got insurance. That was insane. Do you see that?
We did say it.
That was, Andres, I don't feel like you saw it. I feel like you've seen it before.
I might have seen it before.
The person jumped on their back and then started shooting while moving on their back.
Yeah. It's cool. That's all I can say.
This is what happens when you live life in a tank, Andreas. That was exciting. Give it up for that one more time. That was an amazing trailer. Oh, wow. So wait, before we go, am I correct in saying there were some new animations there were some new moves that you could do in the game?
There's a few.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Andreas. Thank you, Andreas.
To be honest, I think we should thank the team back home in Stockholm for
huge call out.
helping us to get to this point. I think they are truly amazing. And our fans. Again, we've been waiting for this moment for so long to be able to reveal what we've been working on.
This is really packed with gameplay, and then, I mean, a lot of this is direct feedback from community.
The game is packed with gameplay?
So whoa. A huge thank you for the support, and once again, the team for doing an extraordinary job.
As always.
And I'm pretty sure the look on your face, hits the mark they're going for. I'm pretty sure that was unexpected.
I'm excited. I'm excited. Give it up for the people in Stockholm, please. Let's give it up for the team in Stockholm. Wow, Battlefield 5 launches worldwide on October 19th. In the meantime, these guys are giving away free expansion packs in Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 4. So just head to battlefield.com for all the details. And next up is EA Play on June 9th, where you'll see multiplayer for the very first time. I hope all of you are as excited as I am for Battlefield 5. To watch that trailer again, go to youtube.com/Battlefield. And if you want more info, join some of the team here with Xbox, who are hosting an exclusive post-show on mixer.com/Xbox. That is our show for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. I'm Trevor Noah. Good night. Wow.
Oh, God. Okay, so 30 minutes for 6 minutes of gameplay. Now, is it just me, or are you also extremely, extremely leery about EA games and their promises? Sorry! I clicked out of... I'm sorry. Sorry. I didn't mean that. I clicked on the game. I apologize. Sorry. God, my bad. Sorry about that. Sorry. Woo, that was... Okay, he's not mad. Thank God. I'm extremely leery about EA. Like, there's got to be a boogeyman somewhere. Either... Oh, my code's glitched again. There, it fixed itself. So there's gotta be a catch somewhere. There's gotta be a boogeyman. I'm not sure what it is yet, but we'll find out eventually. There's gotta be a boogeyman though. All right. Well, we gotta go delete the database. That's right. Yeah, I'm still like, what's going on? Okay, we have to delete the file. The files in their vampire research. Gotta find them. Oh, but although the Battlefield 5 graphically does look very beautiful, as it always does. I don't think this is the right way to go. There's nothing on these. I can't interact with these. Let's go the other way. Yeah, there just has to be some catch. Like, we're not doing season passes anymore. We're not doing expansions. We're not doing this and that. There's got to be some sort of, well, we're going to make money this way now kind of thing.
Stop right there!
Okay. Get ready. Yeah, I gotcha. He was facing the wall and saying, "Stop right there." Hey. Ah, come here! God damn it! Locked. Locked. I bet you Twitch is like pissed right now. They hosted that event and they're like, we're gonna go on Mixer now. And Twitch is probably like, what? I'm like, which is funny. Okay, now we should go lockpick it. There we go. Now let's put our armor back on. I hate that it lowers dexterity. It sucks. Ah. What's in here? Alright. Alright, let's see here. Email. Hacking. Tap, 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 tap. Wait, this just in, we're gonna go out to chat now. Chat, we're out to you. Status. Redhead Stepchild with that 78-month resub. Oh, that was back to us now. Thank you, chat. What is the current status of the project? A new subject was delivered to you last week. If I do not see the results by the end of this month, you will understand the consequences. Article 2. The elimination of Wong Ho is imminent. Kiki, his daughter, will be also liquidated as per Article 2A. Research Division. Harmful if swallowed hint book. What? Product of American public education system. This tome is beyond your comprehension. I need a research of... I gotta upgrade my research. Which is intelligence and scholarship. No. Yes. How did I get 28 freaking points? What the hell? Where'd that come from? Okay, intellect. What about scholarship? Intellect is intimidate and research. This is research and persuasion. Let's do that. Max out our research. Might be able to read one of these other books now. I still need a 9. We gotta raise it a little bit more. Need a computer ability at least 4 to use this item. Don't copy that floppy. But you can't be reading it right. Oh god, I remember that campaign, the Don't Copy That Floppy. That was their anti-pirating campaign back in the 90s. Don't copy that floppy. Actually, this isn't the right way to go. Oh, that's broken. What's a floppy? Oh, they used to have a floppy disk back in the day. You would install like sometimes 20 games. Or doesn't Dan use cam anymore? It's more immersive. And I have a face for radio. Oh, Syndicate office. Got it. Is that... What's this door right here? There we go. Okay, we gotta find the files. Door control. Hacking. Tap, 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 tap. Have you played Moonstone on Amiga? I haven't heard of that one. What's that about? Uh-oh. Alright, uh-oh. I need blood. Give me the blood. Yeah. Gotcha. You're not being much help, sir. You opened that door. It must have been over here. Okay, could you not get stuck on the door, please? Oh my god. He's stuck on the door. Alright, here we go. Species X data. Tap, 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 tap. Hacking. Autopsy. Purge. Files deleted. Door code. Tap, 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 tap. Uh-oh. Crane. Code. 7337. 7337. Seven 337. Got it. 7337. Oh, hello. God damn it. Healing. Suck you dry, baby. It's like police. Oh, we're back in the main entrance now. Fortunately, that guy is stuck. I hope it counts when I leave this building that he's with me. Although the jacket and like the attacking stuff kind of makes me feel like the Matrix, isn't it? But at least this game came out before the Matrix. Hopefully I go back. Oh God, what is that? Oh, there you are. Come on, bro. You're unstuck now, at least.
That was the last of them. Let's get out of here.
You need to contact Gary right away. He needs to know you're okay.
Will do. And thanks.
Bye. What did you do to the doors? Can you even... They aren't supposed to do that. Were you that pissed at the door for getting stuck? Jesus. Just like, fuck the goddamn door. Getting me stuck. Hello?
Do you have Prince Albert in the can?
Well, better let him go, boss. You done real well bringing our boy back home. I got your info, hero.
Yeah?
The same information I gave your prince, I also traded to the Giovanni for a bit of Juicy gossip. You both had an equal opportunity to take it. They just had a bit more initiative.
The Giovanni.
If you're going to play jihad, you need to do your homework. Knowledge is power, and power has a price. But seeing as how I've already got what I want from them, I'll give you a freebie.
Tell me about the Giovanni.
Oh, you're going to love this. They've got skeletons in their closet. Literally. I should have played the Catskills. Incest, organized crime, death cults. That's the Giovanni. Spaghetti and corpses, boss.
Tell me a secret about the Giovanni.
The Incaran sarcophagus isn't the only occult item they're hoarding. I hear they've got a collection that'd make Aleister Crowley come back from the dead. That is, assuming he isn't already sitting on a shelf somewhere over there.
Tell me where to find them.
Oh, I'll tell you. And if you're foolish enough to go there, well, don't say I didn't warn you, boss. They have a mansion in the city. I'll draw you a map. They're having a reunion. Anyone who isn't a Giovanni shouldn't get within 50 yards.
Reunion? That sounds like a lot of opposition. Good. Good.
Am I the only one who saw this coming a million miles away?
Well, how is your drawn map going to help me over the phone? A payphone.
You get 'em, boss. You give 'em one for Gary. If you should survive and ever need any information, come back and see me. I'm always here. And everywhere.
I'll remember that. Goodbye. Interesting. I'll draw you a map over the payphone.
Where to?
Stride, baby. Gotta go to the Giovanni stronghold, please. Alright, let's save. And we'll try stealth and subterfuge first. If that doesn't work, then we'll kill them all.
You have invitation.
Sure, it's right. I thought it was here. Oh no, I must have lost it. Damn.
No invitation. Can't go in. Apologies.
Understand. Goodbye. Let's see if I can use this now. Melee ability, at least 4 to use this item. Fuck. You really wish you knew what anti-disestablishmentary is a bit.
You have invitation.
Sure, it's right here.
No invitation.
Goodbye.
Not now.
Maybe I can find an invitation. One of these fools. Hi there.
Yes, what is it? Time to bring this up, dear. We're just going to go inside and act like there's absolutely nothing wrong.
This is the Giovanni mansion?
It is. Are you family?
Yes, I am.
Then perhaps I'll see you inside. Didn't forget your invitation, did you?
Yes, I did.
Well, I'm sure they'll let you inside if you just explain your situation to the man at the front door.
Do you have an invitation?
Of course. Who are you?
Give it to me. I am your superior.
There you are.
You've been a great help. Bye.
For all they know, we are the happiest couple in the place. Just keep it under 2 glasses of wine. Do you think you can do that, Maria?
Yeah, Maria.
Yeah, what is it?
The shootout mansion?
Giovanni, oh yeah, here's the place. I haven't met you before. You, family, member of the family?
Oh God, she's the drunk wife. Yeah, I am.
Is that right? Hell of a family to be born into or married into or both. You have an invitation with you?
No, I don't.
Hey, don't worry about it. I'm sure they'll let you in. Just tell them you lost it. I lose things all the time.
I bet you do. But you never lose your glass, I'm sure. Do you have an invitation?
Did I just say I have an invitation? I thought I did. Yeah, I have an invitation.
Give it to me.
Here, take this.
Thank you. Goodbye. Now I have 2 invitations, and they have none. Hey, goth chick, what's up? Oh, hello.
You have invitation.
Oh, yes. Yes, I do, right here.
Please
I have 2.
have a wonderful time.
Would you like an extra? Would you want to have an extra? Oh, I have invitation. Hello. I am here to have... Way too white in here. What the hell? Like all marble everywhere. Why would you have a bedroom on the first floor? This giant mansion. That's a nice toilet. I would take a dump in there. If you're rich enough, can you pay someone to take care of unpleasantness for you so you don't have to do it yourself? I wonder if people like do that. No, I don't mean clean the toilet. I mean take care of uncleanliness. Difficulty of... oh, wait. Switch to that. Gotcha. Whoops! What the fuck is going on in here? Hello? Hi. What the fuck is happening? He's having a real good time. Alright, girl, give me some sloppy seconds, okay? Give me some sloppy seconds. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. He's got a lot of bedrooms. Jesus, so many bedrooms. Am I gonna play Raft? Oh yeah, I saw that on Steam. I'll probably check it out. It's in early access though, so it's gonna be crap for years before it gets good. Why is there no face cam? Because there isn't one. Wait, what's that? Did you hear breathing? Lockpicking of 10. What the hell? Are they doing drugs? What is... Are they doing... Hold on. Okay, let's save. I don't know if I should be drinking crack ho, but we're gonna try. I think they're too strung out to fight back. Wow, Jesus, that'll give you a pick-me-up. Whew. Whew. Got a second hit off of that. Wait, the queen has a royal ass wiper? Like, is that really a thing? Can she do that? I wish there were jobs you could do for, like, a night. I think, like, guarding a party just would be fun. Just for a night. Or, like, being a security guard at a big, giant, tall building, just sitting there all night with your little hat on, acting like you're important. Just being like, yes, you may go up to Sir Gaming's office. Yes.
Sorry, you can't come in here right now.
You, like, turned. Hold on, let me try something.
There's a meeting in progress. If you have business with Bruno, it'll have to wait.
That's what I thought happened. Ooh, a pool. All right. All right. Dan needs to get a 9 on this score, and he will get the gold. All right. Dan is like jumping, and flip! Ah! We wait for the judges in chat. Let's see. We have... Judges are giving it a 10, an 8. He did it! He gets the gold! America gets another gold.
Sorry, you can't come in here right now.
I was just in there. God damn. Fine. Fine. I'll go all the way around, god damn it. If you stab a vampire, would they bleed because they drank blood? Hi.
Might as well be a costume party. Everyone's smiling, pretending this isn't a pageant put on by the patriarch of this family. Fine. But this is a contest, and I came to win.
What are you talking about?
If you don't even know about the contest, then you really don't have to worry about winning it.
So much you know about the sarcophagus.
The sarcophagus? I thought they closed that place down after they found that missing cheerleader doped up in the back. That was years ago, though, when I was in high school.
Oh, come. Never mind. I'm Victor. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
Mira Giovanni.
So what exactly do you mean when you call this a contest?
They gather us up here to decide just who's the best and brightest of this generation is. The lucky few are given the real power in this family. But some of us need to win more than others. Oh, forget it. You wouldn't understand.
Oh, I'm very interested. Tell me more about this power. You want to tell me more.
Uncle Bruno. Since I was a kid, he's been the patriarch of this family. Except he hasn't aged a day. I met with a senator from Massachusetts who asked me if I was related to Bruno Giovanni. Said Uncle Bruno helped him with his first campaign back in 1950. We've all heard the rumors. The core of our family, they never age. They're secretive. Whispers of blood magic and a kiss. Whatever it is, they pick the very best of us for it. I'd do anything to be picked. I've made some errors in judgment, but I've lobbied hard for this family's interests.
Errors in judgment, for example?
What? Forget it. I'm not saying anything about that.
Even the best of us makes mistakes. It obviously set you on this path.
I just met you. I like you, but I can't tell anyone. It's too personal. Sometimes you do things you regret. And if someone here found out, they'd use it to destroy my chances at the family ever letting me into their inner circle.
You're not the only one with regrets, Mira. I was born without hair.
You couldn't possibly understand.
I once smoked pot I smoked pot once in a church while masturbating.
You know, why don't we just forget this conversation altogether? I've had a little too much to drink and I've said more than I wanted to.
Okay.
Yes?
Hello, goodbye.
Hi, I don't think we've met before.
Victor Rossellini, and you are?
Nadia Milliner. It's a pleasure to meet you, Victor. Are you from the Chicago Rossellini's?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, you must give my regards to great Aunt Frances when you get back. I stayed with her last time I was out that way. She was very sweet to me.
I will, so what do you do?
I'm working on my master's out here. I'm from back east. The Giovannis have been nice enough to let me stay here while I finish up my studies. I've learned a great deal from them, like you wouldn't believe.
For example?
I really can't say much about that.
I know a little bit about our family secrets. The dead tell you tales, too.
There's something I want to show you, but you absolutely can't tell anyone, even other people here, okay? Follow me.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, saving, because she might be a trap. Whoa, girl, slow down. What the hell? Bad monkey, no banana. What? What? You need to dodge ability on these photo uses What the hell?
Come on.
Oh, where are we going, girl? No banana!
Come on.
Come on. My tits. No, sorry. No, sorry. That's inappropriate. What the hell is down here, girlfriend? Possible loot. Let me look around. Giovanni book. Oh, it's Pisha's item.
What they do in this room?
Looks like an embalming room in a funeral parlor.
Mm-hmm. Know what they do with the corpses?
Dress them up like Vikings, freeze them and ice them, drop them in the ocean. Please don't say sex.
I shouldn't do this, but why don't I show you? Gets pretty weird from here. Don't say I didn't warn you. Oh, and be ready to run. You'll understand when it happens. Follow me.
I'm coming. I got the quest item, which is great. Chat, don't be gross. I'm just saying I'm coming.
Shh.
What?
They don't usually attack. Just don't provoke them.
Uh-oh.
What's happening? They're coming to get us. Oh my gosh, we've got to get out of here.
No, girlfriend. No, come on. I got this. Let's use my Glock, though. We're gonna headshot some bitches. Yeah, this is America, zombie. This is America. Get the hell out, zombie. Get America. I got a right to bear arms, baby. Get armed. Nara, baby, Nara. 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 Unknown. I got Silhouette. What is that? Title chorus of whispers washes over your thoughts. Seem to be offering guidance, but their messages elude your conscious mind. Their motivations are unknown, but you find yourself increasingly willing to submit to their guidance. As long as you possess Silhouette, you will gain an extra point of experience every time you're awarded 3 or more experience. Silhouette may or not have other effects. So this clan can make zombies? Oh, God. They don't stop spawning, do they? Well, killing stuff doesn't actually give you ammo. It's okay, baby. You alright? Alright, here we go. I am the chosen one. Yeah! I control the Force, or the Matrix. Yeah! There is no spoon. Oh, wait, I gotta go like Neo mode. Let's do this. Neo mode, activate. Oh, yeah. There is no spoon. Oh, you never use ammo in this game, so it's fine. Was that the only thing in this area? Was just that? The charm, which is powerful. That's gonna be extremely useful, although you get it so late in the game, I don't know how much more experience I'm gonna get. What the hell is that? Bye. Where does this go? Elevator. Ah. Back in this room. Is she gonna just keep crying there the whole time, or is she gonna... Honey, it's okay. You can relax. Your token will come back in a few weeks. You don't only get one Twitch Prime token, you get many. It's okay. Relax. Okay, I don't see any more spawning. This isn't open. Oh, God! Fucking God! Damn it! Jesus Christ! Holy shit! That'll wake you up. I went by that door like 2 times and that didn't happen. Oh, man. I think my pants are wet now. Jesus. Oh, God. What the hell? Dun, dun, dun. What the hell is this area? Oh, so they wanted me to drop fall in here. But I outsmarted them. I am the one. I am the one who knocks. Don't that aim me. God. How dare you? That's rude. Got RPG shooting, I love it. I don't like Fallout where your aim actually matters. Okay, it's fun to shoot zombies in the head, alright? It's fun. I like it. I like to do it. So I shall do it. I think we should leave well enough alone. I will find the damn sarcophagus. Oh, there it is. Found it.
Kindred, your presence here violates the agreement between our leaders. Leave now or face the consequences of your actions.
Let's discuss this problem. Whatever it may be.
There is an alliance between your leader LaCroix and Mistress Ming Zhao. You violate the agreement. If you do not leave, we are not responsible for your death.
What alliance? What are you talking about?
We'll give you one more chance to leave this place and keep your life. You will go?
Nobody tells me what to do. Actually, a lot do. But here's where I get even.
The time for decisions has passed. We Chang brothers accept your life graciously.
Sorry, but you won't get it. curious how this would do. Deals fire. Oh God. Woo! Well, that's not a quick save. I'll just run through. Yeah, this fight's gonna be a bitch, I can tell. Nope. 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 My character's not really melee spec, so this is gonna be difficult. Could get some points into dodge or combat defense. It might help a little. What spec am I? I'm the talking to death spec. It sucks that they're like they force you into fights, which is like, you can't talk your way out of it. Saving. I wonder if I could suicide them.
Kindred, your presence here violates the agreement between our leaders. Leave now or face the consequences of your... There is... We'll give the time.
Does nothing. Whoops. Where is it? They're like running away. What the fuck? So annoying.
Kindred, there will the time for
healing. One down. Healing. Come on. Come on, baby. That's so annoying. Come on. Oh, Jesus. Get America, bitch. Ah. First try. Saving. Okay, they have that guy has a katana. That one had a claw. There it is. Tiger claws. Okay. Let's go ahead and I don't use that yet. Let's save and let's see what's in this sarcophagus after I fix my cape. Yeah, that was a pretty tough fight, but my character's not really spec for combat, so it's harder than a problem. God, that cape. This 2004 cape physics is horrible. Keeps bugging out. It's too ahead of its time. Oh. Hi there.
My Wunderkind returns.
Your what?
In my entire court, I knew there was only one who could have succeeded in this task. Finally, the Ankaran sarcophagus is ours. Come. I've granted Beckett's request to study and document all the markings of the sarcophagus. You've met Beckett, haven't you? Let's go take a look inside. and see what the commotion around the city has really been all about.
Before we do that, I need an answer. Are you in alliance with the Keijin?
What? Preposterous. No kindred would trust them, nor would they trust us. Did Jack tell you that? Because it sounds like you've been taken for a fool.
I was told by the Keijin agents sent to steal the sarcophagus.
And you believed them? They've been trying to take over LA for years. It's a ruse, a falsehood, spread to undermine my rule and turn kindred against each other, thin our ranks. They are duplicitous, evil creatures. Did they not try to kill you?
They did.
Insurance. They lied to you in case you lived through the encounter. They hoped to create dissension in the ranks, rumors. It's a trick older than you or I.
Why don't I believe you? I don't know what to believe. Let's open the sarcophagus. God,
what have you assessed so far?
Unfortunately for the Heralds of Doom, it appears we won't be opening Pandora's box. The markings, as far as I can tell, are of Assyrian origin. An extraordinary piece, but nothing earth-shattering.
I see. Then there is no good reason why we shouldn't open it. Won't budge. Beckett, do you see any mechanism for the lid?
I haven't as yet had a chance to pore over it with my fine-tooth comb. I think I have one in my bag.
Why won't it open, Beckett? And you, I thought you said it looked as if it had been opened on the Dane. I want it open! You and Beckett, figure out a way to open it.
I'm pregnant.
I need to know what's inside. I have other matters to attend to. Come get me when a solution has been found.
I got a baby to worry about now.
Ah, the depths to which I'll sink to prove others wrong. The young ones get so temperamental. Fortunately for Sebastian, is it? I'd already made up my mind to open the sarcophagus, if only to show the city that Gehenna, contrary to popular belief, has not begun.
What do you think's inside?
Put your ear to it. I'll shake it, and you tell me what you think's inside.
Got any dynamite? Let's blow this thing open and be done with it.
Oh, yes. How foolish of me. That would be the sound, reasonable course of action. A priceless piece of history, by all means. Run out and pick up some TNT.
I hear it's dynamite. Sure, where can I get some?
How have you gotten this far? Here's what we're going to do. I know of someone who can help. His name is Dr. Anders Johansson, a professor of archaeology from Norway. He was the one responsible for finding the sarcophagus, and as far as I know, the only authority on its origin and design.
Where can I find him?
Until yesterday, he could have been found in his suite at the Empire Hotel downtown. But when I stopped by earlier this evening, all I found was spilt coffee on a morning paper. Appears he's been abducted.
By who?
I detected the scent of myrrh incense, which is usually burned in monasteries. Also, I found beach sand in part of a muddy footprint. Putting two and two together, I located a monastery near a beach in Malibu, where I believe hunters are holding Johansson captive.
Well, that was... Wow, that was... okay. You figured all that out by sniffing around his room?
Actually, there were 2 hunters on the roof of the building opposite the hotel who were positively delighted to tell me everything they knew, provided I stopped dangling them head first over the side.
Did you kill the hunters?
No. Only the stupid and careless get caught by hunters. They serve their purpose in the natural order.
You should have killed them. I would have killed them.
You're so right. I would have put an end to the hunter scourge once and for all. Anyhow, the hunters abducted Dr. Johansson for his own protection. Or at least that's how they've justified it. He's being held by the Society of Leopold and used, quite ingeniously, as bait for Prince Lacroix's minions.
The Society of Leopold?
Sebastian mentioned you ran into one of the hunters from the Society of Leopold some time ago. They're so secret a church organization, I don't even think they know if they exist. But essentially, they're murderers for Christ, or some such deity.
Christ. Sounds like some backwater religion that'll never catch on. So how do we get him out?
You'll have to go to the monastery and find a way into the tunnels beneath, where the hunters are holding Johansson. I'm afraid I can't accompany you, but then it's best you go alone. Too many of us might set them off, like fundamentalists on contrary opinion.
How do I get there?
I wouldn't recommend walking. Certainly, Sebastian's already provided cab fare. I'm sure he always spares no expense when archaeology is at stake.
I had a few questions before I go.
Excellent.
Anything you can tell me about the Society of Leopold?
The Society, for the most part, knows very little about us. But they do know how to kill and torture us, and that's enough. Also, some of them exhibit powers that can make them quite formidable. Best not to announce yourself.
You spoke of Gehenna before. Think the sarcophagus is part of it?
Well, if we open it up and the world ends, then yes. If we open it up and the world does not end, then no. I'd wager the latter.
Have you learned anything else about the Thin Bloods?
How any sane kindred could think these poor unfortunates are an immediate threat to us is absurd. Most were afraid, or at the very least uneasy, around me. Tragic. Their desperation could very well hold the spark of revolution, however.
This guy is such a dick and a smartass, but I love him for that. Tell me about yourself.
I've said quite a lot about myself already. I know even less about you than you do me. Why don't you tell me about yourself?
I appreciate your interest in me. I'm fascinated by you.
Then I'll let you in on a little secret. Beckett may not be the name I was born with. Events always seem to unfold wherever I go, like Chicago a few years ago. Oh, it's a bother to explain. Either I'm pursuing fate, or it's got a bone to pick with me. Unless you've got further questions, I'd really like to get back to looking at the sarcophagus.
I'm ready to go get the professor.
Remember, Dr. Johansson is an innocent. He has no idea we actually exist. Try not to put the idea in his head.
Okay, Daddy.
Did you find a way to open the sarcophagus?
Getting the sarcophagus back was quite an expensive ordeal.
I can't have my protege looking plebeian, can I? You'll find I can be very generous towards those who serve me well.
I can't be a pleb, exactly. Did I have mentioned I had to slink through the sewers, Chinatown, fight a tiramisu?
Point made.
Thanks, I had a question.
Which is?
What do you know about the Kuei Jin?
Traditionally, the Kuei Jin have stayed in Asian territory and the kindred Europe, and later North America. But recently, they invaded the West Coast, killing off a substantial number of anarchs. They lack the organization of the Camarilla and think nothing of breaking the Masquerade. Though we share similar traits, there is no fraternity between us. We embrace. They rise from the grave. They do not know the pleasure of blood. They are without clan. And oh yes, they believe our kind to be inferior. They are as much of a threat as the wolves.
We can go back to Chinatown at any point. Wolves?
Werewolves.
What?
I can still recall a time when cities were surrounded by miles of forests full of the beasts. But progress has taken care of that problem.
I have to deal with werewolves now? Oh, hell no. Another question.
Which is?
What do you think's inside the sarcophagus?
If you didn't take the time to ask, perhaps we'd know by now. As I mentioned before, my concern is that it pertains something supernatural. Now, Beckett has waived this theory altogether. The city is alight with dread. Perhaps it's an antediluvian.
An antediluvian?
A joke. The antediluvians are the mythical progenitors of each of the clans for whom they trace their bloodlines, and according to mythology, descendants of Cain, the legendary first vampire.
Cain? Don't they serve chicken?
As in the biblical Cain and Abel? Before you put too much stock in it, realize that the church and all of its mythos are blends of kindred and mortal meddling, whips to regulate weak minds. This is all Beckett's field of expertise. If you want a lesson, merely ask him.
Another question.
Which is?
Goodbye. Hi, big guy. Such a dick to me. Let's go say hi to Chunk. It's Chunk time. Oh.
Sorry, no one's loud up right now. Sorry, no one's loud up right now.
Getting your exercise in, Chunk. Bye, Chunk. Yeah, he's a dick, but he did pay me $700, which I like. He's a rich, expensive daddy. But he's a rich, expensive Dom daddy, but you know. You gotta make sacrifices sometimes. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and take a lunch break.